Tariffs have the ability to disrupt anybody's business in anybody's industry, especially print on demand, where most products that we sell are not made in the USA. But don't worry, between Printful and Printify, two of the biggest names in the business, we have quite a few options to choose from that are in fact either made in the USA or assembled in the USA, which will help at least curb the unpredictability of running a print-on-demand business in 2025 and beyond. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Let's get to it. And I actually just received this email on the day that I planned on releasing this video. As of March 4th, the US government imposed new trade tariffs. Goods on Mexico and Canada are broadly set at 25%, and goods from China have an additional 10%, bringing total tariffs to 20%. But Printify is not increasing their prices for now. Before I go through some of the options that we should consider adding to our catalog that are either made or assembled in the USA, I just wanted to speak to my experience over the last 8 years selling print on demand. I haven't made too much of a point of going out of my way to list made in the USA products, but I have listed them and successfully sold at least, I would say, one product specifically that was a recurring bestseller. I think customers really appreciated that it was made in the USA, and I kind of leaned into it with the niches that I would offer, and that was a Bayside hat. So the company that made it was Bayside, and the hat was made in the USA. Unfortunately, it is no longer available. I don't think Bayside offers it, but it's no longer available in Printful either way, so I don't have the ability to fulfill it. But I just wanted to share that, and I would charge a premium for it. I think most customers are used to paying a little extra for made in the USA. Again, it's not because, oh, it's made in the USA, it must cost more. I think it's just the economics. It ends up costing the companies that manufacture them more, and we pass that along ultimately to the customer. It just is what it is. But I don't think you should shy away from mentioning that things are made in the USA if they are, and then leaning into that fact with your niche selection and your pricing to make it worth your time. So let's get to it. I wanted to first show you in Printful that they have made in the USA products. The way you see that is you go to the Printful catalog, and then right here it says all filters. So go ahead and click that. And then down here at the bottom, I think I'm actually, of course, my little head was, or my big head, I should say, was over top of it, as Marielle likes to say, my big head, made in the USA. So I'm gonna go ahead and click that. And now it will filter the Printful products that are in fact made in the USA. Now in the past, they definitely had more. I'm not faulting Printful for this. I mean, I don't know. Do I even want to comment on this? It just is what it is, right? There's not that many things being manufactured in the USA as of me recording this video in March of 2025. It is what it is. So these three products, you've got socks that are actually embroidered socks. You've got notepads that come in different sizes. And then you've got the Bella Canvas 3001U. Okay, now I went and did a little extra digging to make sure that this Bella Canvas is in fact made in the USA, and it appears that it is. So I've got the actual Bella Canvas website pulled up here. You can see the 3001U is made in the USA. And just to read the description quickly to make sure we're all on the same page about it, this updated unisex short sleeve jersey t-shirt guarantee made in the USA. Now the biggest difference between the Bella Canvas 3001U and the Bella Canvas 3001 that we all know and love is that, well, one is made in the USA, the other one's not guaranteed to be made in the USA, and then the 3001U has what, about 12 colors, something like that. The 3001's got like 50 colors, just insane, okay? Maybe even more than 50. Yeah, actually, it looks like significantly more than 50. Looks like it might be closer to 100 colors. That is insane. So you are giving up the color options when you list it, but again, the theme of this video is made in USA, and that stability that kind of provides your business. You don't have to worry about tariffs basically, which seem to be more relevant now than they have been in recent memory. So if we are going to sell a shirt like this through Printful, the first thing I want to mention is that without Printful growth, fulfillment starts at $14.95, which let's say I'll be honest, my standard t-shirt price point is $19.99, but if I'm charging for made in USA products, I'm adding probably $5 to that. The Bayside hat that I was just telling you about that was made in the USA, I charged $5 extra. So I was charging literally $29.99 for that hat. And guess what? People paid. They're willing to pay more for made in the USA. If you add $5 to $19.99, what do you get? You get 25 bucks, which fits perfectly with, I would say, the, Printful base price point of $14.95, or with Printful Growth, you get $13.46 as your base cost. I recommend Printful Growth. Simple math, if you can justify paying for it based on your sales volume. Also, if you make enough revenue in a year, a calendar year, they'll give you Printful Growth for free. Also, if I'm making a product listing of anything made in the USA, I'm going to do something like this, where I add the made in the USA little pop out there, so that at a glance, people know right away, okay, it's a shirt and it is made in the USA. And then they check the price point and they're like, okay, it makes a little bit more sense now that they're charging a premium for it. So that's it for Printful. This is subject to change over time. Like I said, they used to offer many more, and that could return in the future with more products sourced from Made in USA. Let's pivot over to Printify. Actually, I wanted to mention too, Printful has a whole article right here talking about Made in the USA and different products that some of them they do still offer, some of them they don't offer anymore. But I'll link to this article in the description. It does a good job explaining like why it's relevant and whatnot. But let's pivot to Printify now. They have assembled in the USA. Okay, it's not made in the USA, it's assembled in the USA. This would not be the first time that little like kind of euphemisms were used in marketing to kind of appease the customer. So it's kind of like, it's not made in the USA, so it's not going to carry that high price point that we're used to, right? Because it's still imported for the most part. I mean, I'm lumping all of these in together. There may be made in USA products lumped into this assembled in the USA page here on Printify, but this page right here is going to be your go-to resource, okay? And I mean, if there is, variability in the pricing of these products because, assembled in USA may not be the exact same as made in USA, you just need to kind of prepare yourself as a business owner for that. That's where, if you're not familiar with like Shop Manager and Etsy or Seller Central's backend in Amazon, it really may be a good option to consider either booking a one-on-one call with someone like me that knows how to do bulk operations in both, or even, consider taking my course where, of course, that's covered. Bulk operations for editing price points, editing handling time, etc. But as you can see here, Printify has 6 pages of assembled in the USA products. So just here on page 1, they've got posters, candles, stickers, Hawaiian shirts, tote bags, pins, horizontal posters, shirts, glasses, vanity plates for your car, makeup pouches, gift wrap, backpacks, big bags, sticker sheets. They've got a ton of things. Post-its, other glasses, different types of glasses, a doormat, duffel bags, bucket hats, calendars, hoodies. I mean, just a massive set of options. Boxers, yoga pants, long sleeve shirts, aprons, tin candles, other types of floor mats, bookmarks, women's underwear, posters, patches. Literally 6 pages. I can't read all 6 to you guys, but you get the gist of it. There's no shortage of products assembled in the USA here available in Printify's catalog. So between the two, I'd say we are pretty well covered. Now, made in USA and assembled in the USA, just to be clear, not exactly the same thing. Whether or not your customers kind of understand that is a different story. I'm just saying, like, and I'm not saying to pull a fast one on the customer, but if you say assembled in USA, you mean what you say, right? If you say made in the USA, you mean what you say. Us as solopreneurs, like, I just think, be clear in your marketing. Don't be deceitful. And this is something that, I didn't think we'd be talking about on the bingo card for 2025, but based on, the rhetoric in the news cycle recently about tariffs and whatnot, who knows? We might be happy that we took a harder look at these products that are, either made in the USA or assembled in the USA. So I'm going to link to both of those pages, the one from Printful and the one from Printify, in the description of this video. So hopefully you found that helpful. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you soon with another new video.